Good morning, vinyl community. So, I woke up this morning, um, and of course, every morning I hop on to the YouTubes, and there was a video, um, kind of it was a response, mainly to Derek and myself, um, regarding our little rants yesterday, and it's from Vinyl Disorder. Um, and this is basically, I guess, after a day, I suppose, a little more retrospective of some of the stuff I said. But I'm not going to take it back necessarily because it is how I feel um, about things, and the passion that I have for this community far outweighs my the attention I want to spend on something as trivial as a dislike. Um, but I think the reason I made the video was, as Derek commented and a few others, that it was my rant, which it really wasn't because I didn't really get like but I like to bring a little bit of more lividity to things, and really put more of a perspective on it, with regards to my trying to watch people just playing records. I still do it. I mean, I still try. There's several users that I won't watch the videos, but I'll listen because, they're not talking. I mean, that's just turns me on about the community. That's my thing. Is like what I like, is when somebody talks about a record, or if they're playing the record. Like there's one user, Dr. Progenstein, PHP. He plays some fantastic records, but you never have seen him. But like he'll usually intro it with like where the band's from, when the album was recorded, some good info. And then there's other people who do that too. He just comes to mind. But it's not, yeah, it's not to say that I was slagging those people. It's just to say that I'm more attracted to seeing somebody's face or hearing them speak. There's a lot of people that do videos that do show records, and well, the couple that show the records, but we don't see them that often. And I would like to. I mean, that's just my needs. Yeah, and I think, well, it started with Ben, this the whole rant thing, because he had a good point. To him and to a lot of us, and probably all of us, this place is almost sacred. This vinyl community, um, but we need to maybe step back and not make it so sacred. You know what I mean? Like, to the point that we'll go to war for it. Because I don't want any negativity. I don't want vinyl disorder. This is a love letter to you, by the way. Um, I don't want people to stop making videos because of a few opinions. There there will be many more opinions in the future, and I have a life philosophy too, um, that I didn't really think about when I made that video. And I've talked about it before. Um, Pebble in the pond, just affecting people with what you do and say, and even some of the records you show. Um, and there are people that don't necessarily like my style of music but still watch my videos just because they like hearing me babble. So in that sense, it's not just about the records. It's about connecting with people. Um, and I think Vinyl Disorder, damn it, I don't know your name. Why don't I know your name? Okay, tell me your name. Yeah, and at the point, at the end, when he talked about integrity, it's something that I have, but it's also something I've sacrificed through my life. You know, like for instance, my job. Like, I don't necessarily dig huge corporations. However, I'm making the money now that I'm making more money now than I ever have in my life. Um, not to say that I'm a rich man by any means, but it makes me feel like I'm worth something, I guess. And that connection between money and worth is, I mean, let's face it, it's part of society now. You know, it's we're not in Babylonian times. You know, money is part of this planet as far as the human condition goes. Um, so yeah, I've sacrificed my integrity a few times. I mean, those who can admit that they have, I would respect more. So, than those to say that they never have. You know what I mean? Because I know they would be lying. Um, so yeah, I'm really what it comes down to is I want to apologize to anybody who I offended. Um, in any comments I made, I didn't mean to slag you at all. Every single person, be it viewer, subscriber, friend, you know, they're all vinyl community members. Not just us who make videos, not just those who, you know, babble. um, and yeah, I mean, he did say something too that really affected me regarding like, you know, there's real problems on the planet, um, and he mentioned Africa and the hunger problem there. I mean, I think Africa's got a lot more problems than hunger, but that that too is it's part of the human condition. It inspired me to show a record, um, and the reason I'm showing those shocking, shaking days is if you read the booklet that's in this record and read about the Indonesian people and what they were going through at this time, and yet they still had the ability to make the music. That to me is inspiring. The book I'm reading, Jap Rock Sampler, um, there's moments in that, like the Japan's recovery after World War II. That is inspiring. Um, yeah, there are bigger things than us, you know. And I will say this: another life philosophy of mine, and I mean, I can't help it. I laugh at shit, man. I mean, I just think life is funny. I think it's really funny. I don't take shit seriously, you know, like I used to in my punk rock days. I think I was just angry then, and anger solves nothing, you know. But yeah, my philosophy is everybody shits, everybody poops. Pardon my French. Um, you could be the most beautiful, intelligent person on this planet, but at one point or another, you're on a toilet ex- with excrement flying out of you. Okay? It's basically my point there is everyone has a vulnerable moment, um, at least once a day, hopefully. um, and I think maybe yesterday was one of mine, um, vulnerable moments. And I hope you keep making videos, because I really like what you're teaching me about music and what you've inspired me to do. Uh, yeah. So basically, I'm not retracting what I'm saying, but maybe it's an addendum, and a formal apology to the vinyl community, saying I love you guys, and you're as important to me as my real family and friends. Well, you are my real friends, but I can't touch you. Not yet. I'll be touching all of you one of these days. Ooh, that came out wrong. So that's it. I'll probably there's probably more going on up in here regarding that, but main point being for vinyl disorder. This is for you. This is my humble response because what you said really struck a chord with me, and uh, yeah, totally struck a chord and lit a fire under my ass this morning to make this video. So I love you, man, and I love you all, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day listening to beautiful records, and we'll be talking about those quite a bit soon, because Baby's Got a Thread right after this. I love you.